Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're doing a pick-a-card reading on your prediction for the month of August 2024. So I'm really excited to get into it and see what we have coming for you this upcoming month of August. So for this reading you have 4 different piles that you can choose from, and this time I have associated crystal cards to each pile, and we have also 4 different tarot decks. So for pile number 1 we have the uncommon tarot associated with the purple Chalcedony. In pile number 2 we have the change tarot in association with the black Tourmaline. For pile number 3 we have the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck in association with orange Sunstone. And finally, for pile number 4, we have the Black Violet Tarot in association with the Amethyst. So you can take some time if you need to and pause the video, and you can follow your intuition and see if a specific stone called you the most or a specific deck called you the most. And once you're ready, you can scroll down in the comment section or the description box to find the time step associated to your reading. So I'm excited to see you there. Bye! Hello pile 1, if you chose the purple Chalcedony in association with the uncommon tarot, then this is your reading on your prediction for the month of August. So to have a quick look first at this stone, is a stone related to the crown chakra and is connected to psychic abilities and healing. So has amazing physical qualities that transmute negative energy in positive, especially for inflammation, purifies the energy fields, support the minerals absorptions in the veins, and also alleviate signs of dementia. While on the emotional side is very uplifting, calming, brings out as well the connection to your third eye and helps you connect with your spiritual wisdom. So that seems amazing. I never had a stone physically like this, but now I'm drawn to get one once I find it. And the mantra associated to it is I am purified. So beautiful stone to have for the month of August. Let's see how waves in for the reading. Okay, so we're gonna have a look first of all the tarot cards, and then we're gonna read them with each clarifier. So we begin with the King of Wands, then we have the Magician, next we have the Alchemist, which is the Temperance card in this deck, then we have the Wise One, which is the Hierophant in this deck. We already have 3 major arcana out of 4 cards. This is crazy. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Wow, I really feel like this month of August for you is going to be very powerful. Like a lot of strong energy. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we begin with the King of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Oh my god, this is really like represent the overall energy of the month of August for you. I feel like this is amazing, dear pile number 1. I feel like in the month of August you're gonna succeed literally in everything you want to do. Everything you have your eyes set on, everything you're gonna go for, you're just gonna achieve it. You're gonna be successful. I feel sorry. I feel like in the month of August with the King of Wands, you have like, I mean, look at him. You have all the strength, you have all the energy, you have all the abilities, all the will, or all the energy that you need to achieve your goals and everything you kind of set up yourself to. I feel like for some of you as well, one of the goals of August might be as well, it can be, some of them can be work related, but I feel like for some of you, some of them are from a healing standpoint, or like strengthening your body, strengthening your health. And I feel like, as I said before, like this month, whatever you set yourself to do, you're gonna be able to achieve it. It's gonna be successful. because it's like you're ready, you have everything ready for you to support in what you want to do, and it's just about this point going for it. But it's a super auspicious month for you, so this is the month to get whatever you wanted to get done. Beautiful. Next we have what challenges or obstacles you might be facing within the month of August, and we have the Magician as well as the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like one of the challenges that you might be facing is the fact that by having, you know, the energy, you feel like ready, you feel like everything you can do, you will succeed at. There might be multiple things that you're actually juggling at the same time, and that, you know, like as much as you have a lot of energy, you still need to kind of focus on one or at least two, like priorities that you have. So I feel like one of the main challenges for you is to actually focus on like a single or double priority within the month of August, because there is so much that you can achieve and you actually have the skills, the strength, the energy to achieve them, but the difficult part is achieving them all at once. So yeah, I feel like one of the main point coming up for you in the month of August is prioritize what really is closer to your heart, and you feel like, yeah, this is the time for me to achieve that. As I said before, like especially if it's health and body strength and body health, or even like a career based things is like specifically, I feel like auspicious. But it can be like something relation related as well, love related, but it's mostly about you choosing what it is and prioritizing on it, because you're going to be able to achieve it. Just prioritize on what you want, even though yes, you can do a lot of things and you have the capacity to achieve so many things. Let's take one, maximum two things at a time, and then you take it from there, because you're going to be successful. So very excited for you, my dear pile number one. Next we have what hidden influences that you may have not considered yet, and we have the Temperance card as well as the Temperance card in reverse. I never had that before. I love that. Okay, so I feel like one interesting message that came through is that for some of you, you might have certain habits, certain things that you think, these are really bringing me balance, these are really good for me, and or like coping mechanism or things that you do like that you think are like really good, but in reality they do bring a disruption and a balance, and they're like a little bit extreme. And it's like some part of those things are like definitely positive. It can be like be an overachiever, it can be so many things. Eating healthy, but maybe like bring it to the extreme. So like everything in the right dose can be healthy. As soon as you kind of like step out of that kind of like balance dose, it can become actually a factor that unbalance you. So I feel like specifically for this month of like August, just watch out for any extreme. Any things that you, even if you think is healthy, even if you feel like, oh, this can bring me balance, if you notice that you're doing that to an extreme place, an extreme point, just check yourself in. Sorry. Because this is something that can, set up to be healthy and set up to bring you balance, might just do the opposite in the end if you overdo it. So I feel like this is a specific message, but is really what comes through, and it will apply to you in a different way depending what are your tendencies, but especially in a month where you can achieve a lot of things, and I feel like whatever you're gonna set yourself to do, you're gonna achieve. Just watch out for those extremes, because like everything eventually will come in time, and you don't have to get everything done or everything accomplished that you want to do within this month. Even though you have the skills, you have the capacities. So just watch out for those extremes. Next we have the unexpected surprise or blessings or opportunities coming through in the month of August. And we have the Wise One with the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like, okay, I'm getting different messages. For some of you, if you've been working previously already with a mentor, again, what it could be like to achieve like some sort of money accomplishment, or like career accomplishment, or even like fitness instructor, or like working on your body, and you had a mentor, or you were being your own mentor and you were putting work into that. I feel like in the month of August, you're gonna get a sort of like this investment back. Like you've been putting energy into it, and it's gonna be like this moment where you're gonna get this kind of final result, almost like a long-term result, because you've been building it. And if you haven't already worked on it, and there's specific things that you feel like you wanted, like again, either it can be even relationship wise, but you felt like you were looking for a mentor, I feel like within the month of August you will find, or they will find you, but you will meet and you will end up working with the perfect mentor that you needed in order to achieve everything that you wanted within that specific goals, whether it's health, a relationship, or money. And I feel like, yes, it is just the right person to unlock. I feel like this mentor, if you haven't had them already, will unlock. So if you haven't started, you will meet them and you will start working with them. If you already have, or you've been studying, you've been your own mentor, you're already gonna see result, like long-term result for in the month of August. So very excited for you. What a beautiful blessing. Next we have the outcome of the month. What, especially by the end of the month, how will it conclude based on the current energies. And we have the Seven of Cups as well as the Ten of Swords. So I feel like by the end of the month, something for you that you've been struggling with will end. And it's something that, an ending that you wanted, something like that was not very beneficial for you. So it can be the end of like those extremes that we were talking about, if there are like specific patterns that you had. It can be like ending like of a type of like work reality that didn't really fulfill you. Even it could be like even a relationship that didn't fulfill you, but something that didn't make you feel good, and that is finally coming to a conclusion, and it will bring so many options out of them, like so many options, because automatically will open so many doors to you. So this is actually for you specifically is a very happy ending, because automatically opens the channel to many different opportunities that you can choose from, and not all the opportunities that will be presented in front of you will be exactly what you need. So at that point will be very important for you to tune into your intuition, to like do those psychic abilities, and maybe get the purple Chalcedony, to tune into really what are the opportunities that will bring you the most success or benefit. And it will be more ideal for you, for your growth and for your highest good. Because it might be a moment where it's like, oh my God, like this is amazing. But even having a lot of opportunities and a lot of options can be overwhelming if you don't know exactly which one are good. So the best thing will be tuning into your intuition, and then see really what options for you are the most suited for what you look for and what you want. So, wow, very exciting month. Very, very, beautiful, powerful month. So we're going to pick some more cards from this beautiful deck to see if we have some additional messages for you. This one here. Oh, I love this. We have beacon of light. Create a container for your energy so you remain in your own frequency. Stay in your strong sense of self. I love that. I feel like this is a beautiful message, especially counting as well the extremes that we were talking about before, because especially when you have a goal, especially when you have something that you want to achieve, it's important to in a sense contain your energy so that your intent, your frequency remains pure and is not, doesn't get quote unquote infected by people's negativity, people's opinion. So I feel like creating this strong container around you and your energy and your intention is quite important, especially in this month, because I feel like you're gonna be able to manifest something quite important to you within the month of August. And you want to also keep bringing it in, keep like bringing it to the word in the next months, you know, whatever else you want to manifest. So to continue that energy is really important, to create like a container and just stay strong within your aim, your purpose. Next we have Diamond, Sun, Body. Look at how beautiful this cards. You are a gift that no other can offer. You are unique and have your part to play in the creation of our new earth. I love this. I feel like there is so much that you can bring to the table, you know, like especially like after like achieving what you were after. Like I feel like it's something that you first need to fill up your needs, fill up, you know, the what were you after. And I feel like the more you're gonna get there, the more you're gonna embody your light, embody, you know, like what makes you special, and the more you're gonna be able to support other people in maybe the same or similar path. If you had if it was something like health related or body related, then you'll be able to help people in the same struggle. If it was money related or if it was relationship related, you'll be able to offer something to everybody else afterwards that can really shift the frequency of the earth. And I feel like that's why as well, like, it's important to contain your own frequency and make sure that like you are putting like effort and energy into that. And also by choosing who you hang out with, by choosing the environment, like to really kind of tune into your intuition and focus on your healing. I feel like it's quite important, and achieve what you set out yourself to achieve, because eventually it will also benefit other people in the long run. Lastly, we have inspired action. I take inspired action to materialize my desires. Yes. So yes, it's like, I feel like it's what we were saying a little bit at the beginning. I feel like everything that you want, you can really set yourself up to do, especially in this month. Just do it with intention. Do it with a focus, with a priority, and you'll be able to just, with this inspired action, you'll be able to achieve whatever you want, my dear Pile One. So I hope this month of August is gonna be amazing and full of like all the beautiful, juicy and fulfilling things that you wanted to manifest, and hopefully healing as much as they can. And yeah, you're very welcome to let me know if this reading resonated in the comments, and I'm hoping to see you in my next one. And if you feel like you're inspired to support me, you can subscribe to the channel as well as liking this video. I would be super grateful. So bye for now. Hello Pile 2, if you chose the Black Tourmaline in association with the Change Tarot, then this is your reading for your prediction for the month of August. So excited to see what we got for you. Before we get into the cards, we're just gonna have a quick look at the stone that you chose. So the Black Tourmaline in this deck is associated to the Earth Chakra and is called the Master Protector. So it has some physical qualities as well as emotional qualities. In the physical qualities, we have protection, overall protection from negativity of the subtle body or the physical body. Brings one thing that is very important, brings like powerful and immediate grounding. Is great for grounding, eases anxiety related to illness, boosts even metabolism, and supports, generally speaking, organ health. So it's very, very beautiful in terms of like protecting and boosting the energy. as well as some emotional qualities. Helps like create a deeper connection with oneself, calms anxiety. That's a really good one. Provides emotional protection from abusive relationship. Banish like dark thoughts or feeling, brings more self-confidence, and just kind of like banishes any negative influence, as well as protection against psychic attack. So it's a very powerful stone, very, very powerful. I have one that I always have next to my bed, actually, because I feel like it's such a powerful stone to have around as much as you can. And the mantra that you have is I am invincible. Oh, I love that for you, dear pile too. So let's see how this weaves in with the tarot card that we have for you for the month of August. So we're going to have a look for all the tarot cards, and then we're going to read them with each clarifier. So we begin with the Four of Swords, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Devil. You can already see that that is actually perfect for this already. Then we have the Queen of Cups, very nice. And the Star. Wow, we already have 3 major arcana like the previous group. Very, very interesting. I love, like, this is gonna be a powerful month for you. The month of August. Big shift. Big shift. Okay. So we begin with the overall energy of the month, and we have the Four of Swords as well as the Hermit. So I feel like with the overall energy of the month, the overall vibe is really rest and rejuvenation. This is like, you know, like either whether you come from like being a little bit overworked and being like even close to burnout, or whether it's like more on the purely on the physical body, or even like on the emotional side, where you feel like either some relationship or some people just completely drain your energy. This month, the focus on this month is on you, is totally on you, and it's about like recharging yourself, yourself, like physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally, and to just really kind of like find some like quiet time alone. It's not necessarily that you're gonna remove all social aspects of your life in August, but it's just that the focus is more on you and your needs and what you need to feel like more vibrant and healthier and stronger. And I feel like there is a lot of like, in a sense, soul searching that's going to happen within the month of August in this process of like really looking into what does bring you energy, who are the people around you, what type of environment do give you energy, and what uplift you versus what doesn't and actually does the opposite. So it's a beautiful, beautiful focus on, and I love that again the black tourmaline was your stone, is just an element of protection of your own energy, grounding yourself, recharging, and finding really the truth within yourself, not going outside looking for the answer from the outside perspective, but looking from within to see the answer that you need through your own self-reflection and through as well rest and rejuvenation within the month of August. So very beautiful energy. Next we have the possible obstacle or challenge that might come through within the month of August, and we have the Wheel of Fortune as well as the Queen of Swords. So what I'm feeling like one of the possible challenge that you might be facing is that this month is actually going to bring quite a lot of shifts. There is quite deep things moving, I feel like, both on the inside and the outside, and there is quite a lot of ground shifting, which is not necessarily to say a negative thing, quite the opposite. But in the moment where you're trying to rest and just kind of recuperate and not being so engaged with the outside world, one of the obstacles is that there is so many things shifting that you feel like you have to be on top of everything. You have to be on top of connecting with people. You have to be on top of maybe some things that require like work attention. So this might be one of the things that will stop you from completely like find this space of fully relax and rest. And I feel like it's really going to be very important to be able to set really clear boundaries as well for you within the month of August, because the clear focus should be on you, not on other people outside, not even on your job. Like, you are the priority, and then everything else would just have to work around you instead of the other way around. So it feels like the month of August will require you these extra boundaries to set in place for your own good, for your own recuperation, rejuvenation, rest, because they're gonna set a very strong foundation for you for the future as well, having this beautiful clear boundary set in place. Next, we have the hidden influences that you might not even be aware that they are there, and we have the Devil as well as the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like with this is like, especially with the coming from a place of needing this rest and rejuvenation, as well, like, linked to the Black Tourmaline, I feel like there might have been patterns in your life where you, whether in relationship or whether in like work environments, where you've been giving more than what you've been receiving. So like patterns that became in time quite toxic, and they kind of have you like a little bit enchained around them, because it's been such a settled pattern that it's harder even for you, even if it happens with multiple people, it's harder for you to kind of remove yourself from this automatic things that almost you do, where you end up giving more support than what you receive, and that I kind of sense that leaves you quite drained. And again, it can be like also work related, where you feel like you give way more than what you receive, and like you get taken for granted. Or it can be relationship, can be even with friends, or even family. So it's like you will know in your specific case which area does this apply to you. But this is this specific point is one of the things that is going to be really important to soul search within the month of August, because it's what going to help you to set these more clear boundaries for the future as well, not just for this month to, like replenish yourself, and then beginning in September, like having the same kind of going back to the exhaustion or going back to these unhealthy patterns. So it's going to be like a really great month to set the foundation for a long-term change, where you're gonna have like a way healthier balance in your life with either work or your relationship, or even your body and your energy levels. So very important month for you. Next, we have the unexpected surprise of blessings or opportunities that might come through within the month of August. And we have the Queen of Cups as well as the Three of Swords in reverse. Oh, I love this for you though. I feel like, okay, so for who that this was like a romantic patterns, especially relationship, why I feel like if you've been coming from some sort of like heartache, where either the person even if it's like an old relationship, but where you still held some sort of like emotional pain around it, there's gonna be one of the blessings that is coming through within the month of August is that you're gonna be able to release that pain, and a new person is gonna show up in your life, and it's somebody who's gonna make you feel nurtured, is gonna really reopen your heart, and whatever left of that heartache that was there was just gonna kind of disappear. While if this was like a more work related, even family or friends, in the same way, if it was like friends related, there's gonna be like a new person, like a new close friends coming into your life. Somebody is gonna bring you that hope and that sense of nurturing. Same as like for work, if something about work wasn't really feeling fulfilling and you felt like taking for granted, there's either gonna be a new job or a new project where your heart is going to be engaged, where what you feel like it was missing from before, or was making you suffer or was troubling you, is gonna be back in balance, where you're finally gonna love again, either the work that you had, or like maybe a new coworker is gonna come in into the setting and is gonna change the dynamic. Maybe you're gonna start a new project where you're gonna pour all your love for what you wanted to manifest and create. But there is, whether it's like a romantic side where there is a physical person coming into your life, romantically or friendship wise, there is gonna be more, like your heart is gonna open again, and you're gonna let in like more love for life and more joy. And I feel like within this month, because there is also like this part of looking within, that's why it's also like something that is going to be very positive, because it's going to enter in a more solid ground where you're going to see your needs, you're going to also prioritize your needs, you're going to let go of these unhealthy patterns that you had, and it's going to make space for more love to come into your life. So it's very, very beautiful energy. And then lastly, we have the outcome. So how the month will conclude based on the current energy. And we have the Star as well as the Six of Swords. Love that. So I feel like by the end of the month, by the end of August, you'll be living, like there will be a transition where you'll be leaving behind and moving away from whatever was unhealthy, dynamic wise. Again, it could have been like relationship wise, it could be like dynamic wise with friends, family, like patterns that you had, that you were as well contributing to, especially if it was coming down to about like giving more than receiving. You're gonna like transmute whatever of that pattern made you feel chained, and you're gonna completely leave it behind, and you're really gonna go for your wishes, for like a more harmonious life. And I feel like you're gonna be able to prioritize yourself and your needs, and be able to go for what you really love and the type of life that you want to manifest. So it's a beautiful, I'm getting such a beautiful energy, but it might be very worth it for you though to get some black tourmaline as well within this month, because I feel like there is going to be a lot of things shifting, and you know, you want to also support yourself with that extra protection and grounding. So right, why not to kind of add some more around, maybe in your house, or if you have a bracelet or something with that stone that is close to you or attached to your body. That would be, I think, a beautiful support. We're gonna pick some extra cards for some final messages. And here we have soul rooms. We are unpacking teaching from your soul rooms. Take a moment to be still now during these activations. I'm getting some really beautiful goosebumps. I feel like this month for you is gonna be really an unpacking of like activation to really live like from a place of more alignment, and I feel like it might be even worth it for you to re-listen to this specific reading a couple of more times, to really receive all the information that you need to let it settle in, and to be able to receive it fully, and then to see how they apply in your life. And as I said before, maybe even get like some black tourmaline if you can. It's gonna be such an incredible month for you, and so important to set the foundation for this incredible new balanced life, a more aligned life. Next we have Galactic Federation of Light. Wow. Processing the energy of the world. Unity is required to shift into a higher dimensional frequencies. I feel like all of this month is really for you to shift into a higher frequency of self-love, of like nurturing, and of living a life with more love and balance. And there's gonna be so many messages that I think you will be able as well to channel through the time that you're gonna have with Amethyst that we saw at the beginning, with the time that you're gonna have soul searching, and there's gonna be so many answers that's gonna come to you, and that's how as well you're gonna manifest this more love that is gonna come, whether through a person or through like a new project, because you're gonna shift something energetically really, really powerfully. Finally, we have, oh, I love this so much, magnet. Look how cute this is. I am the magnet that attracts my desire. I feel like you have the capacity this month to, from a very gentle place, from a very kind of like inward place, to really manifest what you want, and to clear out everything that doesn't really belong, or patterns that have been holding you back from also living like a more thriving life. So this month you are gonna have so many opportunities to do that, and I feel like it's gonna be so beautiful. And even though it might be times that it might feel sticky, I feel like you're gonna really see already the result by the end of the month, with more love into your life and more alignment. So very excited for you, my dear pal, too. You're very welcome to let me know in the comments if you resonated with this, and if you feel like you like to support me, you can subscribe to the channel as well as liking this video. I will be super grateful, and I'm hoping to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello Pile 3, if you chose the orange Sunstone in association with the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot, then this is your reading on your prediction for the month of August. So excited to see what we got for you. So we're gonna have first a look at the stone that you chose. So this crystal is associated to the sacral chakra in this deck, and is also called the happiness crystal. How cool! And has some physical qualities as well as some emotional qualities. So the physical qualities, amongst many, this crystal bring physical powers, power and stamina, empowers feminine healing. We love that. Stimulates libido. Okay, we like that too. Can treat female reproductive system, is also for male potency, supports the health of the kidneys, the urinary tract, anything that can help with spinal damage, and even lower back pain. This is amazing. I never had this done. I think I'm gonna get it. Has the emotional qualities, is energizing and provides an immediate sense of personal empowerment, supports as well establishing, I love this, personal boundaries, healthy personal boundaries. Nice. Offer protection against emotional manipulation. It brings an overall sense of happiness and well-being, as well as alleviates seasonal affective disorder and depression. What a powerful stone. And the mantra that comes with it is, I am naturally cheerful. I love that. So we're gonna see how it waves into the reading, but what a beautiful, incredible stone. I think I'm gonna get it very soon. Okay, so we're first gonna have a look at the tarot cards that you have, and then we're gonna read them in association with the cards that we have to clear them. So we begin with the Six of Swords, then we have the Page of Cups, then we have the Five of Swords, okay. Then we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, very interesting. Curious to see what we get for you in the month of August. I get a sense it's gonna be like a fun month though. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so we begin with the overall energy of the month, and we have the Six of Swords as well as the Sun. Yes. So I feel like in the month of August, you are leaving behind things that have troubled you in the past. Things that kind of like, I don't want to say made you suffer, or your focus in the month of like August is actually positivity, happiness, enjoyment. Like, put it plainly, like not necessarily just the plain having fun, but just like enjoying life. And I feel like the attitude is really like, I just want to be happy. And there is like a conscious kind of like putting like behind either like negative things that happen, or like even just issue that have been coming up, but just kind of like choosing your happiness. I feel like the month of August is your month of choosing happiness. And I feel like as well with the, and also the stone mentioned the stamina, and as well in this sun card, every sun card is slightly different, right? So you can see that there is mostly is the unicorn here, and I get this sense that you're gonna feel as well physically very strong, very vital. There is a vitality within the month of August within you, like emotionally, physically, that is like, yes, let's enjoy life, let's prioritize happiness this month. So what a beautiful vibe. Next we have what possible obstacles you might be facing within the month of August. And we have, as we said, the Page of Cups and the Fool. So this is a very specific message, but that's the first thing that came through, so I'm gonna say it. I feel like, you know, one of the possible obstacles that you might be facing in this month is that a person or some people will be quote unquote laughing at you, of like seeing you as being naive, of like, oh, look at you, you know, you're trying to have a good time, you try to be happy, haha. Mostly because they're miserable about their own life, and they're like, they cannot even conceive that, you know, somebody can choose to be happy. But I feel like it's not something that necessarily is gonna affect you that much, because, you know, like you just, I feel like there is an element of being fed up of having lived as far as you did in a certain way. You just want to just enjoy and be happy. So it's like, I don't feel like whoever is gonna say that will affect you that much, but there might be some of this energy of people like coming almost from a place of envy, unfortunately, mostly because they're not having a great time in their own life, so they see you with all this kind of like positivity and kind of like trust and spontaneity, and they just see it as being naive. And yeah, I feel like maybe there is also some genuine envy from their side towards you. But if that's the case, please don't let it. I don't think it will affect you, but you know, this is your sign of reminder that, you know, whatever words, wherever they say, you know, it's like they're not important because they have their own struggles. So yes, you do you. Next we have the hidden influences that you might not even be aware of, and we have the Five of Swords as well as the Four of Swords. Okay, so the first message that came through, I feel like there is something in you, something in your mind is in your being, your mind is so tired of the survival mode. I feel like there is like a strong, the reason why also you had this like strong intention towards like having like a happy a happy month is that because possibly, you know, like you've been either in survivor mode, or something like in the past happened where it was maybe some betrayal, something made you suffer quite a lot, some deceit, some type of like a conflict, and you got to the point where you're just fed up with it. You're like, enough, you know, I just want to be happy, and your mind wants a break, you know. So I feel like your foundation for this is also very, very clear. It's like, I've been miserable, I have done that, I just want to try to be happy now. And I feel like it's coming from a very good place, because it's like there is such a clarity, and that's why I also feel like with, especially with these cards, it's like you're not going to be affected. Even if somebody literally laugh in your face, you're going to laugh back, because it is just, yeah, it's very clear within you, like you walk the path of being miserable, and it's just enough, done, now it's time to be happy. And there is this, I feel like there is this resolution of like, I am done now with being miserable no matter what. Even if my life was apart, I'm gonna be optimistic about it. I get goosebumps. It's beautiful, beautiful attitude. Next we have the unexpected surprise of blessing that might be coming through in the month of August. And we have the Two of Cups. I like where this is going. Ooh, and we have the Two of Cups. Oh, I have an exciting message for you. I love that. So for some of you it might be romantic, for some of you it might be business wise. I don't think it's gonna be friendship or family related, but it's gonna be a partnership coming through within the month of August. It can be romantic, or it can be like a business partner, like a really serious business partner. And I feel like is a type of like union that is very aligned, very divinely guided. And I feel like because your focus is on celebrating, I feel like you're gonna attract them by literally being you and having a good time and spreading joy and positivity. And I just want to say, who is laughing now? To whoever is gonna laugh, because it's like you're gonna be in this vibration of like positivity and enjoyment of life, and they will see you. They will see you from that place, and immediately be like, I want to work with this person, I want to be with this person, depending whether it's romantic or business wise. But you're gonna like literally attract this partnership from a place of enjoying life, from a place of like being your shiny bright self and positive self. So yeah, what a beautiful blessing and gift. I'm excited to know whether it's gonna be romantic for some of you or business. You're very welcome to let me know in the comments, I guess by the end of the month, but yay. Next we have the overall outcome of the month, so how the month will conclude based on the current energies. And we have the 10 of Wands as well as the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. So I feel like you are gonna be busy by the end of the month, you know, like I feel like you're gonna have multiple things to juggle, because you are choosing to, you know, like enjoy life, and you just kind of like go and just have a good time, whether with friends, whether going out. So of course it's like your schedule is more packed, and as well with everything that you normally do, there is kind of more things to go on at the same time. But at the same time, I feel like you're gonna set the ground, especially with this partnership that is gonna be manifested, for like a very long-term legacy, or like a long-term results. So I feel like if it's like a business partner, this venture, this partner in this venture is gonna bring you like long-term success, you know, like long-term money. If it's like a romantic partnership, this person might be like, you know, your person, you're like, you know, maybe you're gonna get married with them, but I feel like at least it's gonna be like a long-term relationship. It's not gonna be just like, oh, something just to have fun in the moment. It's gonna kind of represent a long-term person in your life in some way or another, and it's gonna be a really, really strong bond built on a place of, you know, like joy and radiance and happiness. Yes, you might be busy, but I feel like it's gonna be so worth it, and meanwhile you're also gonna have a good time, you know. So it's like perfect. What a perfect month. We're gonna pick some extra cards just to have some final messages. Here we have mind, heart, and will. Allow yourself to exist through all your dimensional layers. Think freely, feel deeply, and live fully. I love this. I'm gonna read it one more time, because I feel like this actually will embody the energy that you will have. I'm getting goosebumps. You will have in the month of August, where, you know, your mind, heart, and will, like a whole like condensed in one. Allow yourself to exist through all your dimensional layers. Think freely, feel deeply, and live fully. Oh, I feel like from this place you're gonna attract that partnership. And yeah, and also you deserve it, you know. You deserve to like live fully and just to live a joyful and a happy life. So wonderful. How beautiful is this card? Inner peace. Angelic guardian surrounds you. You're being held in harmony and divine grace. Oh, we love that. I feel like you're absolutely on the right track to do this, and to choose happiness, to choose you, to choose love and celebration, and life is gonna reward you very soon with you know, with more of that, with that partnership. And yeah, you're protected. So yeah, please follow your bliss. And then lastly, we have grounding. I prioritize my nourishment by connecting back with the earth. Yes, I feel like this month for you is connecting with your own nourishment, whatever that might be. If that means also going out, having fun, if it means like whatever makes you happy, if it means like walking in nature and that is your type of having fun, if it means like going on retreats, yoga retreats, and recharging that way, whatever is that works for you, that makes you happy, do prioritize that and your nourishment, because it's, you know, you're gonna set the base for this long-term either like work partnership or relationship partnership that is gonna be fantastic. So I'm very excited for you, my dear pile 3, for the month of August. You're very welcome to let me know in the comments if this reading resonated, and if you feel like you'd like to support me, you can subscribe to the channel as well as liking this video. I'll be super grateful, and I'm hoping to see you in my next one. Bye. Hello pile 4. If you chose the Amethyst in association with the Black and Violet Tarot, then this is your reading for your prediction for the month of August. So excited to see what we got for you. So before we get into the tarot cards, I wanted you to have a look at the crystal that you chose. So the Amethyst in this deck is associated to the crown chakra, and it's also called the Mastery Healing Crystal. Has some physical and emotional qualities. Within the physical qualities, we have more relaxation, relieving stress, sadness, grief, fear, anxiety, expanding like as well spiritual awareness, as well as boosting the immune system and metabolism. Beautiful qualities. And then on the emotional side, it brings peace, understanding, and empathy. Rids the mind of negativity, brings humility, sincerity, emotional and spiritual wisdom, so many things. Helps even address addiction, supports mental and emotional health, and brings heightened awareness and positive transformation. That's beautiful. And the mantra that is connected to is I am wise. I love that. So we're gonna see as well how it's gonna weave in with the rest of the reading, but what a beautiful crystal you chose. All right, so we're gonna have a look first at all the tarot cards and then the clarifier for each card. So we begin with the 6 of Cups, and we have the Tower. It's gonna be an interesting month. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, like that. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, I love that. Okay, so we begin with the overall energy of the month, and we have the 6 of Cups as well as the Chariot. So I'm having a specific message with this. So I feel like the overall energy of the month for you for August is that there is like a balancing act. On one side, there is like a full energy and determination into accomplish your goals, to kind of like keep working towards something that you've already been putting quite a lot of energy and effort in, but as well at the same time trying to balance out more your personal life with your like loved ones, and especially if you have kids, but as well even if you don't have a family yet, like family or partners. And also having enough time for yourself to just like enjoy life outside of like the work reality. So I feel like these are like, they kind of like gonna go hand in hand throughout the month of like August. And I feel like though there is a lot of energy towards the work project, and it's something that I feel like you already have put quite a lot of energy into. Okay. Next we have the possible challenge or main obstacle that you might be facing during the month of August, and we have the Tower as well as the 8 of Pentacles. So, okay, I'm getting a specific message for this. So I feel like one of the obstacles that might come up is that, there is something that has to shift. Something that the way that you be like, I feel like you're a very committed person and you have very high standard for yourself and others. There is something in the foundation of either the project or the relationship that you had that it wasn't as strong as you opt for, and there is a resistance for that to change. Maybe because there is a fear of like everything that you've been working so hard to kind of like go to waste, but there is like something that feels like very important that needs to be shifted at the foundation so that all your commitment can actually be paid off. So for each one of you, you will know, what I'm talking about. It will be very specific for each one of you. But I feel like there is some type of change that has been kind of coming, but you've been sort of resisting. And I can tell you it's actually a positive change. It's 100% a positive change. It's just something that will alter a little bit the foundation where you stand on within either this project or relationship, and there is some fear of like either losing control or like losing like the person that you love, or even like losing all the work that you've done so far. But I can tell you it's actually a positive shift. You just have to have trust and to go for it, because it will allow things to move faster. Next, we have the hidden influences that you might not even be aware they are there. And we have the 4 Wands as well as the 4 Cups. I feel like one of the reasons as well, like that you like resist this change, is because you put so much work into it, and you've really seen it like in your mind succeeding, and it's hard for you to let go of that specific structure, that specific dynamic, that specific foundation. But at the same time, there is a sense of like melancholy and discontent because things are not moving as fast as you wanted them. So trust the change, trust the shift, because it's going to bring you eventually the success that you wanted. But something has to be kind of like rebuilt within the foundation in order to achieve that. So it's coming. It's totally coming. Just trust. Next, we have an unexpected surprise, a blessing or opportunity coming through within the month of August. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is very good, and the Knight of Cups. I feel like one unexpected blessing really that is gonna come through is that either with this resistance to this change, or even something completely pertinent to something else, but something that has created some sort of like emotional turmoil within you and has caused you actually quite a lot of pain in the past, is gonna come to conclusion, and is you're gonna get free of that, like, and there is like a complete new page that is gonna start for you, where within yourself I feel like you're gonna become way more creative, way more like in love with life. I feel like you're gonna kind of like lose a little bit, appreciate beauty within yourself, outside. You're gonna open more to romance and just romancing your life more, because I feel like whatever this was holding you back, or whatever process was happening that was very painful, was actually occupying quite a lot of like your mind space. It was kind of living rent free in your head. So now that this situation is going to be concluded, there's going to be so much more beautiful space for you to live life in a completely different way, where it's like you're gonna just have more creativity, kind of like have more romance in your life, enjoy more beauty. So it's just kind of like a really beautiful blessing. I feel like you're gonna honestly enjoy more life, and also what we looked back at the beginning, to find a balance between this kind of work and private life. I feel this shift is gonna really support that, because you're just gonna enjoy more as well, either your partner or like your family time, or in general your life. So it's gonna be way more nurturing for you as well. And finally, we have the overall like outcome, like how by the end of the month it will look like based on the current energies. And we have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you are like, with this shift on the foundation, you're really hitting in the right direction to manifest what you've been working for, and like you're gonna be able to persevere to any kind of test or any type of like final push, because you're gonna be so close to success. Like you're gonna be so, by the end of the month, you're gonna be so close to finally get the rewards of what you've been working for. And I feel like you're gonna have, by the end of the month, something is gonna shift, and suddenly there's gonna be this amazing teamwork in place, this amazing harmony between the people involved in the project or in the relationship, or like everything is just gonna flow, like really flow in a most harmonious way, because something in the foundation will be a shift, and it will just gonna allow you to like the manifestation of the shift is gonna already happen by the end of the month, where it's gonna bring you closer to your final success, and it's just gonna bring way more harmony within the reality, that like work reality that you're living, or even like relationship within the family. It's gonna be so much more harmony and so much more flow. So very beautiful. Yeah, and I feel like also within the amethyst and the healing, there is something really linked to kind of like not getting lost in the fear, like not getting lost in the fear of change, not getting, because it's like eventually it's all gonna be for your good, and for you, it's all for you. It's not happening to you, but it's happening for you, and not to kind of get caught up in more in the fear instead of like the trust, and it's going to be something that might come up until the change in the foundation is made, and until you fully kind of like, you know, step into this. And maybe, you know, you do want to kind of get more amethyst around you, you know, because it might support you with also healing that side, healing that fear, which is going to make this process way more gentle, you know. Next we have the Truth Seeker. Strengthen your intuitive senses and lift the veil from your mind eye for clear connection to the source. Yes, amethyst, as we said, also does that. It's like it's gonna really help you to connect more with your intuitive side, third eye, so that you can really tune into, like you can step away from the fear and tune into more of, you know, like what is happening for you, and ultimately knowing that it's all for your highest good. Oh, then we have light codes. Energetic frequencies are flowing to your system and activating what it must to be at this time. I feel like once you're gonna connect more as well with your intuition, either with your higher self or with your guides, you're gonna receive more of this energy of universe energy, more than the fear of the mind. And you know, you might be able to channel some really important frequencies or messages within the month of August that they're gonna really help you. Yeah, they're really gonna help you through the month of, like, sorry, another message came through because I cannot kept looking at the amethyst, and the amethyst is such a spiritual stone, and I feel like, you know, like you might be more spiritual than you realize, you know, like, and you might have more psychic gifts as well than you realize, and maybe you haven't really fully focused into them, or fully kind of like allowing them to come into place and to support you, to guide you. But I feel like this month you're gonna have an amazing opportunity to do that, because you're already gonna see the result within the month already of, you know, how it is like to live from intuition instead of from your mind and from fear. So what an amazing opportunity. And then we have finally the card of rest. I allow myself to rest when I need to. And I feel like in all of this process, you know, because there are times in the month that end up being intense. In as much as like the outcome is very positive, there are times with the fear, with the tension, that you feel like, I need a break. Listen to your body, listen to yourself, allow yourself rest when you need it. You're not going to be able to achieve what you want to achieve if you're exhausted. And I feel like you're going to be able to really step into the place that you want to go to. And in the process, like strengthening your intuition and strengthen your connection to the divine, and manifest like the success that you were looking for. So it's a very exciting month for you, my dear pile number 4. I hope this reading resonated. You're very welcome to let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to support me, you can subscribe to the channel as well as liking this video. I'll be super grateful. And I'm hoping to see you in my next one. Bye.